Well, good evening, football fans, and welcome to Luann Field, home of the Edon Bombers, as we are getting ready for week number 3 of the high school football campaign on this Friday night, as the Hicksville Aces have made the trip up Route 49 into Williams County to take on the homestanding Bombers for week number 3 action tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Brian Williams here with me tonight, operating the camera. Just heard the alma mater from the Edon Bombers band, and we're about ready to get things started for week number 3. And it's going to be a challenge for the Aces tonight for sure. Bombers come into the action tonight with a perfect 2-0 record. The Aces playing 500 ball. They got drubbed by Patrick Henry in week number 1 on the road, but in the friendly confines of Aces Field last Friday, pulled out a 22-6 victory over the Swanton Bulldogs to even their record at 1-1 for the season. This, of course, week number 3, it'll be the last week of non-conference action for Green Meadows Conference teams. And we're looking forward to a fun night of football here tonight. Great facility here at Edon. The field, Luann Field, is located. It's about 3 or 4 blocks away from the actual school complex. But we are glad to be here. This is a really wonderful field. They've got a great concession stand. And we want to say a big thank you to Matt Ripke and everybody in the athletic department here at Edon High School for making us feel very welcome, giving us some great space up here in the press box, and just helping us to be able to be here with the live stream coverage tonight here on Hicksville Community Television. Well, as we get ready to get things started, first off, I want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here this evening. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports action throughout the year here on Hicksville Community Television. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for the information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And, of course, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks to all of them for underwriting our coverage, making it possible for us to be here on the road for the away games all football season long, and to bring you the live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Here come the Bombers out onto the field. The Aces already huddled up on the far corner. Edon Bombers are well named. Their football team is an aerial attack team. They do not run the ball very well. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, last year when we hosted the Bombers at Aces Field, I think in the entire game they ran the ball twice. I think they ran it like once in each half, just to say that they did it, I guess. But they have an airborne attack, so the Aces are going to need to have their pass offense ready and raring to go. And, of course, the Aces with their balanced attack. Garrett Turnbull working out of the shotgun with the Zedike and Langham split backs on either side. We'll see how they match up here this evening as we get ready to get week number 3 of the high school campaign underway. Next week, of course, we'll be back in the friendly confines of Aces Field, and we'll be kicking off the GMC season for the remaining 7 games of the regular season with, I think it's Tenora. The Rams are going to be here, are going to be at Aces Field next week. Last week, the Bombers faced a GMC opponent in Antwerp, and they gave the Archers a whooping. There's just no way about it. There was a commanding victory over Antwerp in week number 2. Again, the Aces, a good outing against the Swanton Bulldogs in week number 2. So they're riding high coming off the victory. And we're counting down the last seconds, and we're going to get ready to get the action underway. Here from Luann Field. Hey, you're watching Hicksville Aces varsity basketball action coming to you live on the Hicksville football. Did I say basketball? See, I'm already anxious for the school year to be over. I'm ready for next summer already, Brian. You're watching Aces football action coming to you live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill and Brian, your crew here tonight. Glad to have you with us. Aces look like they're getting ready to tee it off. They'll be kicking off to the Bombers to get things started here tonight. We'll put 12 minutes on the scoreboard clock. The Bombers will take the field. Their deep man is number 15. That's Caden Stantz. Stantz, a sophomore. And kicking for the Aces, that's Owen Stuckey, number 18. And we'll get ready to get things going. The whistle blows, and we're about ready to get things underway. Glad to have you with us. Again, coming to you live from Luann Field in Edon, Ohio, on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on this Friday night. Stuckey. Going to be a low liner. A single hop is through the hands and scooped up. And a good, solid return. He finds a nice hole. The ball's loose. And it fumbled forward. The initial carry was by Eli Dickman. Dickman fumbled it. It shot forward. The Aces say they have it. We're going to see who comes up with it. We haven't seen any official signal yet. The Aces are all saying that they've got it. And the Edon Bombers are saying, nope, we do. So the Bombers recover the fumble as it squirts forward. They probably picked up about another 8 or 9 yards on that fumble. Going to put the ball down at the Aces 46-yard line, 1st and 10 Edon. 11:50 to go. Kyler Sapp, the quarterback, puts it in the air, caught and taken down immediately. Reception by Kendall Briggle, but Briggle actually is going to lose about 2 yards on that play. That'll bring up second at about 13. So Sapp, their senior quarterback, again working out of the shotgun. And it's going to be a running play. Hands it off.
Fumble.
And that one's going to be bobbled. And this time I think the Aces did get it. He handed it off to Cohen Holbert, number 8. And the Aces pick up the loose ball. And it's an early turnover. And the Aces will get the ball 1st and 10 at about their own 47, 48-yard line. So we do not see Edon run the ball very often. But that time they tried it. Colin Holbert got the handoff, number 8. Coughed up the football. And the Aces recover. And we're going to get our first look at the Aces tonight on their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Turnbull's going to drop back. It'll be across Zedike, the split back beside him. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Quick handoff to Langham. Langham around the corner. Langham near the 50. He's going to get dragged out of bounds. Just shy of midfield, it looks like. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 3. Aces wait for the signal from the sideline. Again, Zedike will be the split back behind him. Or beside him, I should say. Turnbull, long count, puts a man in motion. Direct snap right to Zedike. Zedike powers ahead. He's going to get down to about the 45-yard line. He's going to be a little shy of first down yardage, but that'll bring up 3rd down and manageable 2 for Hicksville. And a hurry-up offense. The Aces form up right away again. Not going to give the Bombers too much time to think if they can help it. Turnbull looking things over. Turnbull, another long count. Turnbull, quick snap. Handoff. Zedek caught in the backfield, and he's going to be tangled up around the ankles and dropped for a loss, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So the Aces are looking about a 4th and 4 now, and we'll see what they want to do here early in the game. This is about the field position that they had the Bombers starting with to begin with, so they really wouldn't have anything to lose by going on 4th down and not making it. Graber. High snap. They're going to punt it. And they'll squib it down, and it's going to roll out of bounds. A nice punt. And that gets down. It looks like it went out of bounds inside the 5. The referee's standing right there on the 5-yard line. So a nice punt, no return, and the Bombers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line with 8:59 to go in the first quarter. No score early on here tonight at Luann Field. They're going to actually give them the 6-yard line. Sapp working out of the shotgun. Sapp's going to hang on to it himself. A huge hole in the line. Sapp just rambles near the 25-yard line. They finally get him down. We'll see where they say is, they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 25-yard line. Man, Sapp just could not have asked for a better running avenue than he had right there. He's going to try it again. This time he's going to work his way around to the near side, and they'll knock him out at about the 36-yard line. That'll move the chains. So we were told to expect a lot of passes tonight, but they've been running the ball this evening, and to good effect. And that's going to be, well, we'll see if they're going to give him the first down or not. They're going to move the chains. No, they're not. What are they doing? They've got the first down marker on the far side, but the chain gang was sort of standing there like, what do we do? Here we go. And Sapp's going to hang on to it again. Kyler Sapp. One-man wrecking crew this offensive possession. He's moved them from the 6-yard line out to the 44 in about 4 plays. Clock running, 8 minutes to go. Well, 8:10. Sapp all alone in the backfield. 2 out wide to the near side, 3 on the far side. Now he looks to throw downfield. Sapp puts it in the air, caught, and brought down at about the 47-yard line. Reception made by number 6, Max Radabaugh. And that'll move the chains. Another first down for the Bombers. So now the Bombers doing a little bit of the hurry up. Sapp drops back. He's going to air it out again. Man open and almost picked off. That'll be deflected a little bit, just enough so that it does not make it to Eli Dickman, the intended receiver. So the Aces were right there and jumped up. None of them could actually make firm enough contact to be able to intercept that ball, but I think they were able to graze it just enough so that it was not an easy completion for Dickman. Second and 10 now for the Bombers. Again, Sapp dropping back, looking downfield. Sapp airing it out, and nope. That's broken up. That was Turnbull got his hand in there, knocked it loose, and it looked like the Bomber receiver was going to be able to catch it on the volleyball, but could not bring it down. It hits the turf, and that'll be third down for the Bombers. So Sapp, all alone in the backfield once again. He's going to hold on to it himself. Sapp diving forward. He's going to come up short. It's going to be fourth down at about 2, maybe 3 for the Bombers. Put the nose of the football on the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th and 3 with 7:15 and the clock rolling. So we'll see what the Bombers want to do here on fourth down. They're going to go for it, it looks like. Again, 3 wide receivers out on the far side, 2 on the near side towards us. And the Aces are going to give them the first down. They bite on the hard count. It'll be an encroachment call and 5 yards, and that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Bombers. So they get the first down the easy way. The Aces had them backed up a little bit, but a little bit anxious on defense, and they hop across the neutral zone to give the Bombers a first down on the 35-yard line. Sapp looking downfield, rolling out. Sapp, little shovel pass, and it's deflected right back into his arms, and he's taken down at the 40-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Sapp threw a pass and caught it on the deflection, and he'll lose about 5 yards. So that's the third time the Aces have managed to get their paws on one of Sapp's passes here tonight. Low snap, Sapp dropping back, puts the ball in the air quickly. That's caught across the middle of the field. Evades one tackle. They're going to wrap him up and bring him down. That's right around the 5-yard line. Or is that the 10? Yeah, the 10-yard line, excuse me. Radebaugh with the grab. First down and just outside. Not quite a 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to say 1st and goal. Okay, the nose of the football right on the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Bombers with 6:20 to go. Clock continues to roll. Split back now beside Sapp. Sapp dropping back. Ball in the air and knocked away. Incomplete. So it looks like the Aces have been watching some of the game tapes, and they're being able to anticipate some of these pass routes and get their hands on the football. Haven't been able to pick one off or anything like that, but they've been able to knock it away or graze it enough to change the trajectory of the throw and limit the completions that the Bombers have been able to make so far tonight. Sapp again, a lateral out. And taken down inside the 5, received by Eli Dickman. Dickman going to be brought down at about the 3, it looks like, where it'll be 3rd and goal. So the Bombers threatening deep in the red zone. 3 yards away from pay dirt, but it's 3rd down. And this is going to be Sapp hanging on to it himself. Sapp powering forward. We're waiting for the official determination. Looks like he's going to be just short. Sapp with the quarterback keeper comes up at about the 6-inch line. So it'll be 4th and goal. And again, officially from the 1-yard line, but it's really about a half a yard. Briggs Gallahue comes in off the sideline. Gallahue, a junior also. Sapp hangs it up, and I think that's going to be in. Touchdown, Edon. Radeball gets the carry, powers it in. And it's a 6-0 lead now for the Bombers. 4:47 to go here in the opening quarter. But I'm not sure if that was as easy as Edon thought it was going to be. The Aces doing a pretty good job on their pass defense. Sapp also the kicker. Sapp puts it up. That looks good, and it is. Put on the conversion point. It's 7-0 Edon. With 4:47 to go here in quarter number one, as the Bombers strike first and go up early by a TD. We'll get ready for the kickoff, and the Aces, well, technically it's going to be the Aces' second time on offense, but their first time, they moved the ball ahead pretty well. They stalled out just on the Bomber side of the field and a great punt that went out of bounds at the 6-yard line with no return. And that sound effect of the jet flyover is pretty loud. Caught me by surprise there. All right, first quarter action, 4:47 to go. Aces getting ready to get the football for the second time tonight. Down by 7. Glad to have you here with us again at Luann Field. Bill and Brian calling the action for you on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Sapp, not only the quarterback, but again the kicker. He's dropping back. See if he's going to squib it, put his leg into it. Sapp launches it down, caught by Langham. Langham across the 30. Langham on his feet to the 35. Langham forward. They'll bring him down about the 40-yard line. Nice return. Brant Langham's going to pick up about 15. And it'll be 1st and 10 Aces from the 40-yard line with 4:39 to go. Once we get the personnel shifted around and play resumes.
Yeah, it would be great for Hicksville if they could get out of the first quarter here, still having the ball. Eden's a high-powered offense. She just knows. And we haven't even seen the fruits of their labor yet.
All right, here we go, Aces. Ready to get things started. Man in motion, Turnbull. Nope, I take that back. Direct snap to Langham. Langham gets back to the line of scrimmage. No further. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped by number 12, Gage Nestor.
Again, Langham out there. Don't see Turnbull in the backfield. And Langham comes back, and they're checking the wristband, so we'll see what's going to happen here. Langham gets the snap. Langham goes to the far side, tries to cut upfield. Langham might have got a yard or two. We'll see where they mark him. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So give him a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. And Turnbull back out onto the field now. And the Aces are going to do the quick shuffle on the offensive line. Turnbull. And they tried a little trickery there, and it did not work. They wound up by giving the ball to Langham on sort of a double reverse, and he gets brought to the turf for a huge loss. 4th and 18 now, and no doubt the Aces are going to need to punt this one away. Turnbull, good kick. It's going to come down at about the 33-yard line. And return out to about the 45, 46. That was Caden Stantz, number 15. Put the football right there on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Edon. So Bombers back on offense. 2:02 to go here, quarter number 1. Up 6-0. Kyler Sapp all alone in the backfield. He'll put a man in motion, set him next to him. Quick handoff. Straight forward to the 50 and tripped up. He'll get across the 50-yard line to about the 49. Cohen Holbert. Holbert gets to the Aces 49-yard line. They'll break into Aces territory. Now they're going to say nope. It's going to be on the other side of the field. Well, we'll see. We got one official. Looks like now they're going to say the 49. And they're going to walk off a holding penalty. Okay. I didn't see the yellow flag, but a hold against the Bombers will back it up to the 40, or to make that to the 39-yard line, where it'll be 1st and about 18. 16. Yeah, 1st and 16. Okay. So the holding call backs him up. 1st and 16 for the Bombers. Again, Holbert in motion. And another flag. And that's going to be a false start. And they'll back him up 5 more. That'll make it 1st and 21. So the Bombers moving in the wrong direction here early in this offensive series. A little out of sorts maybe. Quick hitter and caught over this, and they're going to drop him right at the 35-yard line. That was Briggle making the grab, but he had nowhere to go. The Aces right there and took him to the turf. Pickup of maybe 3. Yeah, maybe a yard, they're going to say. 2nd and 20. So he got about a yard and a half, but officially it's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Bombers. Clock rolling, 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here in our first quarter. Sapp looking downfield, lots of time in the pocket. That's starting to collapse. Sapp, he waited too long. He's running for his life, and he'll get back to about the 36-yard line. Maybe a 1-yard gain. Sapp had a nice pocket, lots of protection, but Aces, good job defending down the field. He didn't have anybody to throw it to. The pocket collapsed, and he had to run for his life. Good defense from the Aces once again. Keeping the Bombers just a little bit off balance here so far in this first quarter.
He knew at every moment in time where every defender was getting close to him was. Ultimately, he stayed in the pocket too long. It's going to close up eventually.
Here we go. Clock rolling, 25 seconds and counting. Sapp gets the snap, drops back, looks downfield again. This time he puts it up, and that one, if it hadn't been for Turnbull running in to Phillips, Phillips might have had the interception there. Phillips had it in his hands, and then Turnbull hit him. Either way, the ball hits the turf, and that's fourth and very long, and Bombers are going to have to punt it away with 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Langham back deep for the Aces, along with, I think that's Parker Bassett out there with him. Ben Taylor also out on the field. And the Aces, with 16, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter, burn one of their 3 timeouts. They want to talk about this. And they want to get the football, hopefully get some decent field position. But then they're going to start anticipating what they want to do here in quarter number 2. Is really, as things are looking right now, they're going to end the first quarter. The Aces only down by 7, which, you know, a one-score game, they got to be pretty happy with that coming here to Luann Field to take on the Bombers tonight. The football at the 36-yard line of the Bombers, 4th and 19. Aces are going to anticipate the kick. Of course, again, you cannot discount Sapp's arm. So maybe they wanted to, just in case they try a little trickery here on this 4th down play. I wouldn't see them doing it, but I don't think that they would run the risk of Sapp throwing an interception or an incompletion and the Aces getting the ball that deep into the Bombers' territory. And he does put his leg into it. It's going to come down, and Langham bounced off his chest, and lucky it stayed in front of him. Brandt was able to dive on the football and down it at about the 36, 37-yard line. 7 seconds to go, so the Aces might get one snap in before the end of the first quarter. Well, those must be slippery footballs. The officials are dropping the footballs left and right out there. Trying to get the ball over to set it for the Aces. There we go. Put the nose of the football on the 36-yard line. Here we go. 7 seconds, and the Aces will get one offensive play to wrap up quarter number 1. Turnbull in the backfield. Z-Dyke split back beside him. One out wide on either side, one to the near, one to the far side of us. And that'll be a false start. And that's the one downside of the hard count, is that sometimes when you do it and the defenders come close but they pull up short, sometimes your offensive lineman will flinch, and that'll cost you 5. 1st and 15 now for the Aces. Ball back to the 31-yard line. Turnbull looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. He's got a guy open and broken up. Parker Bassett got his hands on it, but good defense by the Bombers makes it incomplete, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we've played the first 12 minutes, or have we? Got a fall. Oh, no. So this is a personal foul against the Bombers. So that'll give the Aces 15 yards and a first down. I think it was roughing the passer. So that's going to move the ball to the 49-yard line of the Bombers, where it'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville. And that, so is this going to be an untimed down? Yeah, okay. So the Aces, because of its being a defensive penalty, get an untimed down here. And this will end the first quarter. Turnbull and Zedike in the backfield. Man in motion for the Aces. Langham. And it's loose on the turf, and it's going to be the Bombers' ball. Zedike got hit, and he lost the football. Edon recovers. And just like that, the big advantage that had been handed to the Aces is given up. And that's the end of the first quarter, and we'll come back to play with the Bombers having the ball after the fumble recovery, 1st and 10 on the Aces. I think it's going to be about on the Aces' 46-yard line. But we've played the first 12, and it's the Bombers leading the Aces 7-0, the first quarter score. Take some time here to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here from Luann Field tonight. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand new, pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the complete dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. And remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. So proud to have them as one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces Sports coverage for the entire year. We hope that you will thank them as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Well, after a very unfortunate turn of events, as the Aces cough it up on the untimed play after the 15-yarder. And Hulbert gets the ball, and he's hit immediately, and that'll be a loss of about 2 or 3. And the Aces are continuing to play well on their pass defense, and they're hitting hard. And we got a Bomber down on the field. It's going to be 2nd and 12 when we come back into play, 11:48. Can't see his number. He's lying on his back. Bill and Brian, we're glad to have you here with us at Luann Field this evening for week number 3 of the high school football campaign, the final week of non-conference action for the Aces. Of course, next week on Friday, we'll be back at Aces Field. Week number 1 of the GMC campaign will be at home as Hicksville will host the Rams of Tenora. 2 weeks from now, we'll be back on the road, and we'll be heading over to Antwerp, Ohio. So another trip down Route 49, but in the opposite direction in a couple of weeks. That's number 8 that got his bell rung a little bit, Cohen Hulbert. So it was about a 2-yard loss again, so it's going to bring up 2nd and about 12. So here we go. Kyler Sapp. Sapp hangs on to it himself. He's going to go straight upfield. Sapp, nice hole. Sapp, first down yardage, spin move, and brought down inside the 35. That'll move the chains, and another first down for the Bombers. Sapp again had a nice hole open up for him right in the middle of the line, and it was just like he scooted straight ahead right down Broadway, picks up about 13, 14 yards. First and 10 for the Bombers. Again, Sapp looking downfield, waiting for something to open up. Nothing there, and he's got to run for his life again. Sapp hurls it and dropped. Braden Dix got between the ball and the receiver, and it was just enough to throw his field of vision off, I think, and he just missed the football. I think that was Willis, number 2. Was standing there. It should have been an easy catch, and that would have been 6 points, hands down. But again, Dix able to break things up just enough to prevent that from happening. And a quick hitter and brought down right away at the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 3. Holbert gets the short gain on the reception. Brings up 3rd and 7 for Edon. 30 yards away from pay dirt. Sapp, again, another short gain, and that should be enough for the first down. Sapp, I think, just sent him out and said just go about a yard past the marker and then turn around and wait for the ball. They'll get themselves a fresh set of downs with the completion and keep the score, keep the offensive drive alive here. Snap, again a quick hitter, caught, and dragged down at about the 26, 25-yard line. I'm going to give him some forward progress, but not much. Yeah, he's going to lose about a yard. I thought he was behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. So Sapp will line him up again. Dropping back. Sapp looking downfield again, and again having a hard time. This time they're going to get him. Yep, he's down. Sapp goes, I think his knee touched at about the 26, 25-yard line. Put the ball at the 25. That'll be another loss. That'll bring up 3rd and about 13. So 3rd and 12 officially. Aces, again, doing a good job, for the most part, covering the receivers down the field. And Sapp, a little consternation a few times. And again, as the Bombers send their... And Sapp's going to hang on to it himself. But again, it opens up right in the middle for him. Sapp, I don't know if he made first down yardage. I think he's going to be a little short. Put it down at about the 15-yard line, and that's still going to be about 3 yards shy. 4th and 4 officially. So 4th down, Sapp goes over, and that'll be first down yardage. Sapp still on his feet, and he'll be battling down to about the 6-yard line, maybe 5 or 6 yard line. He'll move the chains, 1st and goal. So again, the air attack of the Bombers that we heard so much about coming into tonight's game really has not been here tonight. Most of their offensive output has been on the ground, and a lot of it has been quarterback keepers coming courtesy of Kyler Sapp. Sapp, quick handoff, powering forward. Touchdown. I think that was Cohen Holbert with the carry from about 5 yards out into the end zone. Touchdown Edon. That'll make it 13-0 with 8:07 to go. Here's the snap. Kick is up. And good. So the Bombers go up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0 with 8:07 to go here in our first half of play. You're watching Aces varsity football action coming to you live from Luann Field in Edon here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us. Got the weekend off. And we've got our next volleyball coverage coming up next week on Tuesday, I believe. And there goes the flyby again. So the Bombers are going to get ready to kick it off to the Aces once again here tonight as they go up by 2 scores. Aces will come out onto the field. Again, Langham back deep, along with Bassett. And also Austin Sanders, number 7, back there as well. Sapp handles the kicking as well as the quarterbacking. And that's going to be a little... And it goes 10-plus yards. The Bombers fall on it. Caught the Aces napping a little bit there, and Edon gets the ball right back. I guess the Aces must have them a little bit worried. They're trying to get the ball back right away. As I think the Aces have been a little bit tougher an opponent than they were anticipating coming into the game here tonight. 1st and 10 Bombers on the onside kick. You know, high school football is about the only time you ever see an onside kick successfully done anymore. Sapp. Nice catch, and down to about the 39-yard line for Colton Willis. Halftime, we'll have performances by the Aces Pride Marching Band as well as the Bombers Band. And the Bombers, a bit of a hurry up here. Sapp. Dropping back again. Again, looking downfield. Got a man open, wide open this time into the end zone. Touchdown, Edon. That's the first time that the Aces have not had good tight coverage downfield. And Sapp, give him credit. He picked it out right away and found his man. And he waltzes into the end zone untouched to make it 20-0. With 7:23 to go. Up, and kick is up, and that one looks good too. So it's a 3-touchdown game just like that, 21-0, as Coach Bob Olwyn's Edon Bombers take a 3-TD lead with 7:23 to go here in our opening half. And the Aces. Now things are getting a little bit serious for the Aces, down by 3 scores. Finishing up the first quarter only down by a touchdown. That was a pretty good achievement. And even just being down by 2 scores wouldn't have been too bad, but starting to get a little bit behind the 8 ball now with a 3-score deficit. So the Aces are going to need to hang on to the ball this time after the kick, and they really need to get something going offensively here. Get themselves back into this football game. So they'll tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. Here we go. And the Aces, I'm sure, are going to have some of their good hands people a little closer to the line of scrimmage here. So Sapp, he'll put his leg into it this time. And that's going to roll way back and into the end zone. And so the Aces will get the touch back. And they'll get ready to take over 1st and 10. 7:23 to work with here in the first half. So put the nose of the football on the 20-yard line. And the Aces back on offense. Here we go. Turnbull in the backfield. Turnbull, quick hitter, caught. And Langham cuts across midfield and brought down about the 29-yard line. Pickup of about 8 or 9 yards. See where they mark it. 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 1. Good start for the Aces. Turnbull. And again out to Langham. Langham across the 30. Langham, flag is thrown as Langham powers across the 35-yard line. We'll see what the infraction is. It's going to be a hold against the Aces. Not surprising. Back them up 10. And the spot of the foul, that should put it back at about the 21, 22-yard line. Yep. So that'll make it 2nd and 9. We go from 2nd and 1 to 2nd and 9. And now they're looking at something with Cross Zedike. A couple of the officials are looking him over. Whatever it is, you guys, it looked like they had some concerns with his wristband but evidently everything is okay. And the Aces again shifting around that line. Turnbull gets the snap. Turnbull rolling out. Zedike drops it. And he's hit. And it'll be incomplete, 3rd and 9. So Zedike, sometimes the worst place to throw the ball is right into the receiver's hands. He got it, dropped it. Turnbull. Direct snap to Zedike, nothing doing. Zedike maybe got back to the 21-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Aces look to have to punt it away. 6:05 to go in the half. So the direct snap to Zedike doesn't fool anybody, and the Aces are going to have to punt it away. Langham dropping back to kick the punt. High snap. Nice kick, and caught at the 50-yard line. And reverses his field, and they catch him It was Caden Stantz. Stantz gets inside the 45-yard line, returns it down to about the 42. Aces will take him to the turf at that point, and the Bombers will take over on offense, 1st and 10, with 5:19 to work with here in the first half. Lights are on here at Luann Field. Sun setting behind us. And the Bombers offense back on the field. Sapp dropping back, looking downfield. Again, nothing deep. He has to make a short hit, but nice turn up the field, and that was Dickman. Dickman gets the first down and finally steps out of bounds on the far side at about the 31-yard line. That'll stop the clock at 5:10.
Got enough for the first down, so good job by Eli Dickman there. Get his balance back underneath for a fresh set of downs here at 15. Ball to the 31-yard line. Sapp again out of the gun. Take the snap.
Sapp dropping back again. Sapp gets it away. Another catch. And down to the 15. That's Max Radeball with the catch, as they're starting to spread it out a little bit amongst their receivers. And that'll take it down to, again, the 15-yard line. Well, they're going to say the 16 officially. 1st and 10, Edon. And the Aces are going to take their second time out. I guess the specter of the running clock is starting to maybe come into view a little bit. Should the Bombers punch one in here, they'd go up 28-0, and that means that if they get any kind of a score before the end of the half, the Aces could be facing the running clock for the 3rd and 4th quarter. Or even if they don't, if they score any time in the 3rd quarter, that'll leave the Aces in the running clock for the remainder of the game, as they can punch one in themselves to put a few points on the board. So we'll hope that isn't the case, and Coach Justin Davis will come up with something. Again, for the most part, you really cannot fault the Aces' defense for the most part this evening. Did a really good job stymieing the passing attack of the Bombers until just, again, this last few minutes of the second quarter, where the Bombers have been able to sort of pick them apart a little bit. And, of course, the Aces missing some opportunities with, again, a roughing the passer that got him an extra 15 yards and not being able to capitalize on a turnover. So here we go. Sapp looking downfield. Sapp rolling out. Nothing there still. Sapp still on his feet. Throws it away, and just off the fingertips, incomplete. Briggle was the intended receiver. And again, off the fingertips basically, and incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 16 for the Bombers. Snap. Sapp looking downfield. Snap. Puts it in the air. Caught and knocked out of bounds. Looked like about the 8-9 yard line. Pickup of about 8, 3rd and 2. So 3rd and a long 2 for the Edon Bombers. 4:32 to go in the half. So the Bombers get the call. 5, 4, 3, 2. Get it off before the play clock expires. Sapp running through traffic. He'll dive forward. Touchdown. 8-yard scamper by their quarterback, number 10, Kyler Sapp. Puts him in the end zone and puts the Bombers up now 27-0. Here at Leanne Field on this Friday night. Beautiful night for football. We had some rain earlier today, but just a nice picturesque sunset and very comfortable temperatures out there. Kick is up, and it's good. 28-0 now. And that puts the Aces behind the 8-ball now for sure. They need to get the football back and try to get some points on the board here before the half comes to a close. Again, when we get to halftime, Brian and I are going to take a bit of a break. We'll bring you the halftime entertainment, the Aces Pride Marching Band's scheduled to perform, as well as the Bombers Band. We'll have those for you. Part of the halftime show. We'll keep the stream going, I hope. And here goes the flyover again. Sounds like an old propeller plane. Good breeze tonight, blowing across the field, sort of like from where we are located. It's blowing from behind us over towards the far sideline. Aces out on the field. They're going to get ready to get the football back. And a different kicker now. That's number 20, Parker Moyer. Going to give him a chance to get his leg into it here. So Moyer going to come in to kick this one. And gets it in the air. It's going to come down, scooped up, and dropped. And Austin Sanders, again, not able to get good control of that football and unable to put together in much of anything for a return. He does keep the ball in front of him, and he's able to fall on it and not lose it. And the Aces, as a result, though, are, not bad field position, but they're going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Turnbull and Zedike in the backfield. And again, a little bit of the fire drill at the front line. Now split backs either side of Turnbull after the reshuffle. And a quick handoff to Zedike. Zedike across the 30. He'll pick up a couple. Hard running by Zedike. Not a lot to show from it, but he'll get a couple of yards. That starts the clock rolling. Aces would like nothing better than to hold on to this ball for the remainder of the quarter and maybe end it with a TD. Get themselves some points on the board. Turnbull airs it out, and he's overthrown everybody. Intended receiver was Bassett, number 11. It was way over his head, and right there, too, was Kendall Briggle, number 3, for the Bombers. He stretched out, but he couldn't reach it either. It was probably a good 6-8 feet beyond either one of them. That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Aces. Clock stops on the incompletion. 3:24 to go in the half. Aces will shift. Turnbull unloads it quickly, and again, tried to catch it on the run. That was Langham. Langham juggles it. It goes out of bounds, and that'll bring up fourth down, and the Aces are going to have to give the ball back to the Bombers, and Edon's going to have over 3 minutes to work with before this half comes to a close. So this is not what the Aces had hoped for this offensive stand. Langham's going to drop back to kick. Langham gets his foot into it. It's going to be short off the side of his foot. Comes down on the far side. That'll trickle out of bounds. It won't even make it to the 50-yard line. So a short field for the Bombers to work with as they go back on offense. 3:11 to go before halftime here at Luann Field in Edon on this Friday night, week number 3 of the high school football campaign. Again, Bill and Brian, your crew for HIX-TV's YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the coverage tonight. Sapp staring it down, puts the ball in the air, caught. And good catch by Willis, and Willis moves the chains, gets it down to the 35-yard line. Hurry up offense for the Bombers. Quick snap. Sapp throws it again, and that'll take it down to the 30. Bredabal with the catch. That'll be second down at about 5. Sapp, again, quick hitter over the middle. That's good, and that's down into the red zone near the 15. Sapp rolling out, looking downfield, trying to direct some traffic. We'll see. His arm was moving. I couldn't tell whether the ball was out before or after, but it looks like it either went out of bounds or it was recovered by a Bomber near the sideline. We'll wait for the official determination. They're going to make that, I'm guessing, a fumble out of bounds, and they'll put the ball on the 25-yard line. That'll move them back out of the red zone and make it second down and about 20. Sapp dropping back, puts it up, caught. 10, and diving into the end zone. That was Hulbert, but they say his knee hit the ground before the ball broke the plane. So it'll be first and goal from the 1. Low snap, quick handoff. Hulbert goes in for the TD. Only made sense that they give it to him after he came up so close. That'll make it 34-0 with 2:02 to go. And that puts the Aces really in the hole. They'll be dealing with a running clock in the second half unless they can put some points on the board. And they're going to need a touchdown, I think, to do it. The 3-point won't do it. Kick is up and good. 35-0. 2:02 to go in the half. And the Aces really in the hole now. They're going to get the football back. They have one timeout remaining, and they can use in this first half. So this is the one for tonight? So the Bombers will drop back to kick. The P-47 Thunderbolt goes roaring by. And the Apaches leading the Bryan Golden Bears 13-6 at the half tonight. Just got that score update. Here, it's 35-0 Edon. And the Bombers getting ready to kick it to the Aces. Kick is up and scooped up inside about the 16-yard line and battling back out. That was Austin Sanders, takes it out to just about the 25. And that'll where the Aces will have it, 1st and 10. Again, Aces with a single timeout they can use. And they're going to have to go 75 yards to put the necessary points on the board to stave off the running clock in the second half. Turnbull, quick hitter, caught. Zedike still on his feet. Zedike to about the 40-yard line. Then he gets taken out with authority, and they throw the flag. That might be a little unnecessary roughness there. They really hurled Zedike out of the field to play and into the Edon players standing on the sideline. And it's going to be against the Bombers. And the officials have got to take action with that. The last thing you want is anybody getting hurt. That's not what this game is about, and you get caught up and you start doing things like that could wind up when somebody getting hurt a lot. You gotta make a point about that. That moves the ball all the way to the 47-yard line of the Bombers. Tack on 15 at the end of the play. The unnecessary roughness call against the Bombers. Turnbull drops the football loose on the floor, and the Bombers have it. I'd say floor, loose on the field. Turnbull took a shot. The ball popped out of his hand, and it was laying there on the turf right in front of him. He couldn't get to it, and the Bombers dive on it and get the ball back with 1:39, up 35-0. So we'll see what the Bombers want to do here, if they're going to run a couple plays, or they could probably just form up and take a knee a few times and go to the halftime locker room up by 35, 5 touchdowns. So after the fumble, Bombers with the ball back, and they're going to run a play or two. Man in motion for Edon. Dropping back, looking down. Sapp airs it out. He's got a man open. Just under through his receiver and just overthrew the Aces defender, Parkett Bassett. Bassett had to go right between his hands. And Willis was the intended receiver. If he'd have just done a little stutter shut there at the end, he might have had a chance of getting that ball. But either way, it's an incompletion. Clock stops, 1:33 to go.
He just totally gave up on it. I mean, he didn't even, he wasn't ready for a tip drill or anything. So, a bit of a rookie mistake there for Colton Willis.
Sapp again back. Again, he's going to air it out. And They're trying to see if they can get one of these deep strikes to come home here. 3rd and 10. So we're going to have one more here. We'll see if they go for a quick hitter to move the chains, or they're going to see if they can take another deep strike down the field.
Over the Aces. Edon has the ball on Hicksville's 47-yard line, 3rd and 10.
Kyler Sapp gets the snap. And that time, that'll move the chains. So they'll hang on to the football. As that was Dickman that was crossing over the center of the field. Got past the sticks, makes the easy grab, goes down. Move the chains. Keep that clock rolling under 1:15. Sapp again dropping back. Again, airs it out, caught at the 25, and they'll step out of bounds. Stop the clock. Hulbert had forward progress to the 25, and they say, well, he stepped out of bounds at 25, 26-yard line. So 56 seconds left to go. Clock stops. So it'll be 2nd and 1, Edon.
I agree. Yeah, if you would have asked me, I would have said about 7.
Up in the air, caught. Could be trouble, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Edon. Dickman with the catch and run into the end zone. As Bombers go up now by 6 TDs, 41-0. Ouch. Different kicker again to attempt the extra point. Some of the younger players in there. Ball is up. Got it. So it's now 42-0, and with 45 seconds left to go, Aces will look to get the football back and try to hold on to get to the halftime locker room and see what kind of regrouping they can do during the intermission. Bombers and Aces both take to the field. And we'll see if we can get this first half wrapped up. We've been playing for about an hour and 15 minutes. Langham, the deep man back. Bassett is back there along with Austin Sanders as well. Moyer with the kick. And it'll be the Aces, Austin Sanders falling on it. Several Bombers on the sideline saying it was their ball. But the referees do not agree. So 42 seconds, Aces will have the football. 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Turnbull. Turnbull, quick handoff to Zedike. Zedike, he'll move forward to about the 33-yard line. And a flag on the play. And that's going to be against the Bombers. Personal foul against Edon, so that'll tack on 15 for the Aces and another first down. Take it out near midfield, 35 seconds to go. Aces will have a 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. So the personal foul puts the Aces near midfield. Clock rolling. And again, reverse. Langham around the backside. Langham, they sniff it out. Langham will get back to the 45-yard line, rather. He'll lose a couple. And he stays in bounds. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the first half. So we've played the first 24 minutes, and at halftime, it's the homestanding Edon Bombers with a commanding lead over the Hicksville Aces, 42-0. The halftime score. Going to take a break. I'm going to put the headsets down. We're going to go to the field microphone and bring you the halftime entertainment. And Brian and I will be back. We'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.
About 23 minutes away from the second half kickoff. Color scoreboard reads 42 for the Edon Bombers and 0 for the Hicksville Aces. Back in a couple minutes here on WLDZ Z104 Super Station. Cool, we're getting the second round starts. I got it. You're back. Kind of been on the 2 times for doing that. I need to drink this tea so I can fill the bottle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field.
Our daughter did so good.
2024 Aces Pride Marching Band. The band is directed
Good job.
by Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer and led on the field by drum majors Jerica Steele and Merle Yanez. Tonight, the Aces Pride will take you on a musical journey featuring some of the most iconic storm-themed hits from Imagine Dragons, Creedence Clearwater Middle School, and the Scorpions. Let the winds howl and the lightning strike as the Aces Pride Marching Band storms the field with a show that's sure to blow you away. The band begins their show with the electrifying hit Thunder by Imagine Dragons. Feel the energy of the music as it rumbles through the stands, capturing the intensity of the storm rolling in. This is Thunder.
Halftime show. Wow, Brian. Then first quarter was real exciting. Didn't get out of hand at all. Hicksville had a couple good opportunities there to come up with some interceptions. Ultimately didn't. And even the middle out of the first quarter, the second quarter got pretty nasty, pretty quick. And the halftime score is just joining us. The Edon Bombers lead 32-0 over the Aces.
We continue with a song that has resonated with audiences since its release in 1971. Written by John Fogerty, this iconic tune captures the bittersweet feeling of sunshine during a rainstorm, symbolizing hope amidst turmoil. This is Have You Ever Seen the Rain?
Really well. Yeah. Obviously,
Designed runs.
Right. They saw something in the film and said, you know what, we're going to that's exactly what they've done. It's carried on purpose and big time. They rushed so far for 78 yards and a touchdown and a half. Just a great job of getting some first downs with his team.
Hicksville Aces marching playing down the field for you.
A high-energy hit that's been shaking the airwaves since 1984.
If we would have said pregame, we're going to have 8 potential carries.
Legendary track to the field.
I mean,
capturing the
I don't know if the first one was intentional. That's still up. So whether I was designed or not, I don't know.
Like a hurricane.
You know, 9 carries for Sapp, 8 definitely intentional.
78 yards.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, this halftime show brought to you by Valley Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, the largest fleet and commercial dealer in the tri-state area. Located at 5768 State Route 15 Drive. Under new manager as a Valley CJDR.com. Back here in a couple minutes after the CD Broadcasters retired at their in-house play-by-play as always. Week number 3, halfway through already, and the Edon Bombers get the SR 71 up here and dropping bombs all over the Hicksville Aces.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Pride of Edon, under the direction of Miss Sarah Kipper, the Edon 2024 High School Marching Bands.
For basically 9 carries and 22.
We begin our halftime performance tonight with our senior show, which features some of our favorite songs from the 2000s. In the year 2008, Rihanna released many hits, including our opener, Disturbia.
You're trying to be nice, and then you turn real. Who do you think, right now, I'm not talking to Tennessee, I'm talking right now, week 3, who do you think is the class of the year? They would definitely be tied in the conversation, at least for the top 2.
In the same year that Rihanna was being successful, Lady Gaga hit Poker Face, which became a #1 single for her on her first album. It also won the award of Best Dance Recording,
You have to
which
have
helped
someone to
impress
throw
our
to. You
dance
gotta have
band.
guys up front to help you. It doesn't matter how good of an athlete you are. What matters is football's a team sport, and everyone has to do their job.
for senior night is by the Fallout Boys. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember us for centuries.
Already getting into it. Doesn't hardly seem like already. Time flies when we're having fun. This is the Valley Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show. You hear the Edon marching band in the background, playing some good tuning for you. We're going to step away for a couple minutes, and we'll be coming back. It looks like we're about 5 minutes away from the second half kickoff. This is the Valley Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and we're here on St. Paul Power Superstar Country. He's like, it's his house. Right. He was there the last time they slid him.
Let's hear it for the 2024 Edon High School. The band is supported by Sarah Kipper and assisted tonight by Kim Hickman. Special thanks to Edon music coaches, parents, and administration for their continued support for the Edon band program. Go Bombers!
We can get Alex to come and he can do it by himself.
Yep. Yeah. Send Alex. You don't want to watch this shit. 10 seconds.
Hi, Clark!
Welcome back to the Valley Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show. I'm broadcaster Tyler Berry with Ryan Snyder alongside, about 5 minutes away from the second half kickoff. Vision Color scoreboard reads 42-0 Edon Bombers over the Hicksville Aces. And boy, if you're Coach Davis for the Aces, can you say or do anything at halftime to instill confidence or anything in your team?
I don't know. That's a tough situation. I think to me, all I'm saying is, hey, let's just go out and compete with our best, try and get better.
Don't make mistakes.
Come on, man. We're not going to do anything that's not hard. Don't pay attention to the score. Let's just go out and execute. It's hard. It's hard not to look at that score.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be a tale of the second half. It's not necessarily an upcoming game, but we're expecting to see the second string fairly early on in the second half. For those of you that don't know, anytime a team leads by 30 points or more in the second half, at any point in the second half, whether it's the beginning or halfway through the fourth quarter or whatever, the clock doesn't stop. So the second half probably going to take about 30 to 35, 40 minutes total to get the rest of this game finished up. And I don't think the scoreboard's going to go up too much higher, just simply because they're going to be putting the JVs in. But You never know.
You never know. We saw the situation. 35-0 after the
Correct.
we can see something similar tonight. And I think Hicksville probably a little bit better than
I think so. I mean, from what we've seen so far, Hicksville put up a fight in the first.
Well, we welcome you back to the press box here at Luann Field in Edon, Ohio, home of the Bombers, as we are just about ready to wrap up halftime and get the second half of action underway here. Week number 3 of the high school football campaign, and if you are just joining us, the Aces held their own pretty much through about, I would say, the first 1.5 quarters. It was about halfway through the second quarter the wheels started coming off a little bit, and the Bombers really started taking charge, and as a result of that, it's 42-0 Edon as we get ready to get the second half underway. Before we do that, I want to say a quick thank you to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our live coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. They're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, so much more. They partner with Hicksville schools as part of their VO Ag program with a number of modules that students from the schools can participate in. And in addition to that, they are looking to add to their workforce. They have some great opportunities available. If you'd like to find out more, a great place for a first career, second career, add to the skills you already have, go online to aptmfg.com/careers for a complete listing of all the opportunities that they have available. Many of them with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can fill out an application, upload your resume online. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing Solutions family. We want to thank them so very much for their continued underwriting of all of our Aces sports coverage across, every sport, all levels of play, across all of our platforms throughout the entirety of the year. Tony Nicewander and the entire gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, online at aptmfg.com/careers. Well, as we get the second half underway, again, the running clock will be in effect. And that means that with the exception of a team taking a timeout, there being an injury, or whenever somebody scores, or they again switch possessions to allow the offensive and defensive teams to come back off and on the field, the clock will not stop. So if there is no change in the scoring, then the second half is probably only going to take about a half hour or so to get in. The Aces need to score 14 points, 2 touchdowns, to get that margin under 30 points to 28 to get the clock back to normal operations. And we're also going to have the rosters close by. We're anticipating that a lot of the younger players from Edon will be playing for the majority of the second half. We're not sure if the Aces are going to put in some of their younger players as well, right, at least not right away. We'll wait and see. Right now, it doesn't look like they are doing that, so they're not ready to raise the white flag just yet. But we'll keep an eye on things as we move through this second half. And again, we're glad to have you here with us. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams, your crew for Hicksville Community Television here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here tonight. If you have and you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. That way you can hit the notification button first to know whenever we schedule a live stream event or add programming to our video on-demand library. And again, we stream all of our Aces sports coverage here on the YouTube channel. For the many who have already subscribed, thank you. And if you're not, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. Kickoff grabbed by number 7, Austin Sanders. Sanders will get out to about, we'll see where they're going to mark him. Looks to be about the 32, 33-yard line. And again, the clock will stop briefly. They'll place the ball, and they'll let the teams get back onto the field. And then that clock, they'll blow the whistle, and there they go. The clock starts rolling.
to Stephen McCall-Shaw for that score update. Hicksville going out of the gun here.
And Stuckey is in at quarterback. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Owen gets around the corner. He'll dive forward, maybe get a couple. So Turnbull not behind center, at least at this point. Owen Stuckey in at QB. Stuckey also a senior. And Zedike is back there with him along with Langham still. Aces get the ball to start the second half, of course. Stuckey hands off. Zedike crossing route near the 40. That's where they'll bring him down. Again, a positive gain short of a first down, but it'll bring up third and about 4, it looks like.
We are up here in Edon, Ohio, where the Edon Bombers lead the Hicksville Aces 42-0 with 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Just got
So third down, a long 3 for the Aces. Again, the running clock continues to roll. And again, Stuckey looking back to throw, gets the ball in the air, and almost caught and brought to the turf. Waiting to see the Aces on the other side of the field, wanted to see a flag. I thought that there was a little bit, a lot of hands being laid on by the defender, but no flag, and cut it back. It'll be fourth down and a long 3 now with 9.5 minutes to go. Aces not showing punt. Again, the fire drill as they shuffle around their front line. Langham and Zedike switch sides, and so the whistles blow, and it's going to be a timeout from the Aces. That's about the only way you can stop the running clock. So fourth and a long 3, 8:54 to go, and the Aces stop the clock to see if they're going to have to decide, crunch time here. Kick it and see how they can hold up against the second string for the Bombers on offense, or go for it. On your own 40-yard line, we'll see. Justin Davis has made his decision, and the team comes back out onto the field. And again, at this juncture, not showing punt. Stuckey hands off to Langham. Langham working his way. He's still on his feet. I think he got it. Langham, I think, got they needed a long 3, and Langham got him a long 4. Nearly a 5-yard pickup. That'll move the chains. Brant Langham kept those legs churning. Clock rolling. And the Aces taking their time between plays. Stuckey drops back to throw again. Airing it out. And just a little overthrown. Bassett, the intended receiver. Bassett was just maybe 2-3 feet too long. Bassett couldn't quite get it, had to turn around. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuckey and Zedike in the backfield. Stuckey hangs on to it himself. Owen still on his feet. He'll pick up about 4. Positive yardage for Owen Stuckey as we go under 7 minutes here in quarter number 3. He'll advance the ball out to about the 47-yard line. Second down, which should be 3rd down and 7 now. Everybody checking their wristbands after the call from the sideline. Handoff. Zedike again. Zedike crossed out to the 45-yard line, and that should be good enough for another 1st down. Cross Zedike with another strong run, moves the chains for the Aces, gets the ball into Edon territory. 1st and 10 at the Bombers' 45-yard line. Stuckey, Zedike remain the 2 lone backs behind the center. 1 out wide on either side of the line. Stuckey, ball in the air, and he was lucky that one wasn't picked off. He missed Langham. And there were a couple of Bombers on the other side of the ball, of Langham when the ball went by him. But neither one of them able to react in time. So incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. No flag on the play. Excuse me. And that's going to be against the Bombers. And that's going to be roughing the passer. That's another 5th. That's the 2nd time tonight that they've had a roughing call. And that takes it down to the 30-yard line. I admit I was watching the pass, and I did not see what happened to Stuckey after he let the ball go. But a roughing call advances the ball to the 30-yard line. Again, the Aces need to score 2 unanswered to get the clock back to normal operation. Zedike inside the 30, down to about the 27.
Well, they do. I mean, you look at, who their backup for is. He's a junior. That's Briggs Galley.
Stuckey gets the snap, dropping back, looking to throw again. Now Stuckey rolling out onto the far side, puts the ball in the air, almost picked off. That was like right in the hands of number 24, Landon Reitzel. And he took a shot from, I think it was number 24, Wisecup, for the Aces to knock the ball loose. 2nd down now. Under 3.5 minutes to go in our 3rd quarter. Quickly moving, as we told you it would be. Stuckey again looking to throw, nothing there. Now he's running, heading for the sticks. 1st down, still on his feet. Stuckey. They're going to finally corral him over on the far sideline. Looks like he might be inside the 10-yard line. We'll see. Looks like they're going to put him down at the 9. So Stuckey, busted play, couldn't find anybody to throw it to, so he tucked the ball and ran. Found a nice hole and scampered down on the far side to give him a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Decided that a first down, the 1st and goal situation was better than nothing. That's where we sit. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Man in motion for the Aces. Direct snap to Zedike. Powering forward down to inside, right around the 5-yard line. Zedike gets it down to the 5, 2nd and goal. Again, the Aces taking their time. 18, 17, 16 on the play clock.
Play clock ticked down. She's down to 10 seconds now. They've had the ball the entire quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Again, Zedike gets the handoff on the far side. I think he's in. Touchdown. So the Aces finally get some points on the board. It comes with 1:27 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Still not going to be enough to get them out of the running.
They avoid the shutout at least. And now they're just 6 points away, 6 or 7 points away from eliminating the running clock. We'll see how they do on the conversion here. Again, they have to get it under 30 points. Aces set up like they're going for 2. They're going to reset the play clock, evidently. Under a minute to go. So a 2-point attempt from the Aces. Stuckey, ball in the air, caught, and it's good. So Langham makes the grab, and the Aces lower the margin a little bit. They're not going to eliminate the running clock yet, but they at least put a dent in it. Still the Bombers' comfortable lead, 42-8. The score, 34 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. And the Bombers will look to get the football back. And I'm sure they're going to see if they can burn some clock once they get it. Again, the clock will stop here as they get ready for the change of possession here at Leanne Field. As we close in on 9 p.m.
Couple scores. Edgerton 42, Montpelier 0, Fairview 20,
Which is important.
6.
All right. So let's see what the Aces are going to do here. They've been known to do an onside kick or a squib kick every now and then.
Well, looks like Hicksville's going to be kicking this one off.
So we'll see if they're going to put their leg to it or if they're going to see if they can get the ball 10 yards down the field and maybe get it right back. Stuckey standing by to do the kicking and waiting for the indication from the sideline as to what he's going to do. They'll break. And here we go. Clock running. And Stuckey going to have to go. And it's a delay of game. He was not watching the play clock, so they'll back him up 5. And that's the end of the quarter. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter, I think. So I'm going to take some time here. We're going to see, let's say a big thank you So it's a delay of game. Are they going to give him an untimed down to kick the field goal?
Gotta keep it. I'll tell you what, though, look over that flag. That leaf's starting to pick up just a little bit.
So I guess it's going to be an untimed down. That's the second untimed down we've had in this game. Kind of weird. Stuckey will kick it now. And a line drive that's scooped up across the 40, across the 45, 50 into Aces territory. And that'll be the end of the third quarter, I think. So we're going to take some time here to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also medical supplies, equipment, over-the-counter medications, and in addition to that, gifts and sundries, greeting cards, candles, Ohio State, Michigan paraphernalia, so much more. Stop by the next time that you're in downtown Hicksville and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank them so very much for their continued Diamond Level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts this year here on Hicksville Community Television. And hey, if you want to get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free to give them a call, 419-542-6218. They'll be happy to help you out. We want to thank them so very much again for their continued underwriting support, helping it make it possible for us to be here on the road and bring you these free live streams on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, once again, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. All right. They did an untimed down, but the clock was rolling, so it showed that there was 11 minutes and 40-some seconds. That has now been reset to 12 minutes. Edon will have the ball, and it'll be 1st and 10 on the Aces 45-yard line. And a carry, that's number 20. Rolling his way down the field, Parker Moyer. Moyer is 5'5" on the roster, 138-pound freshman. But he got ahead of steam up and made some forward progress down to about the 29-yard line. Move the chains. It's another first down for the Bombers. Number 1, Corbin Olds in at QB. Olds, a 5'6" freshman. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to get back to maybe the line of scrimmage before a bunch of Aces jump on top of him and crush him down to the ground. They're going to say, lost about a yard. Back to the 30. Clock continues to roll under 11 minutes now. So 2nd and, call it 11, from the 30-yard line. Corbin Olds, all alone in the backfield. Olds puts it in the air, caught. That's number 33. And he is piled up and stopped. That's Christian Owens, number 33, with the grab. Owens, 6'2" junior. Get some positive yardage down to about the 26. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 7. Olds brings in the play from the sideline. Bombers break huddle. Here we go. 7 yards to go to move the chains. Olds, the freshman QB. High snap. And quick handoff on the turf. Aces might have picked it up, and they did. So, fumble by the Bombers, and the Aces fall on the ball. We'll see if they can capitalize. If they can go down the field and score, they may not have a lot of time, but they can at least get it back to the regular operations of the clock with a score here. So we'll see what's going to happen here, or if the Aces are just going to play this one out, let the younger players get some experience maybe. Make sure nobody gets hurt. We'll see how they're going to play it here. Stuckey comes back out at QB, and I see Langham is still out there, number 8. And that's going to be a handoff. And a nice reverse. And that'll be enough to move the chains for the Aces. And that was was that Level, number 26? I couldn't see who was. Yeah, I think it was 26, Level. Stuckey rolling out. Flag on the play. Stuckey across midfield, still on his feet, diving down to the Bombers' 45-yard line, but there is a flag back at the Aces' 44. It looks like a hold. Yep. So that'll back him up 10, so that'll be 10 from the spot of the foul. That'll take it back to about the 34-yard line. So 34-yard line now, where it will be second and 20. Or excuse me, yeah, second and 20. So we go under 7 minutes here left in the game. Stuckey laterals it out off the hands and incomplete. Bassett was the intended receiver, and it goes off Parker's hands. Hits the turf, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 20. Second and 20, okay. They must have had the little number on the down marker flipped to the wrong number. Stuckey rolling out, puts the ball in the air again, incomplete. So we're past the halfway point now of quarter number 4. That intended receiver, by the way, was Jacoby Campbell, number 14. Now it's going to be 3rd and 20. Quick handoff. Out to the 40-yard line. Ball carried by Brody Walter, number 9 in there now. That'll bring up 4th and 15, and looks like Langham's coming on to punt the ball. Deep man back for the Bombers. So Langham trots back out onto the field long enough to punt it away here with 4:45 to go. Good punt. And I don't know if he touched it or not. I don't think he did. Down to the 15. He reached his hand out. If he'd touched that, it would have been a live ball. But so 1st and 10, Bombers from their own 15-yard line, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left before we call it a night here tonight. Pack up and head down south on Route 49 back towards the friendly confines of the Ville. Aces are going to drop to 1 win and 2 losses to wrap up the non-conference portion of the schedule. And the Bombers will be cruising at 3-0. Quarterback keeper. And almost. Olds, a good run. I was worried they might have horse collared him, but didn't get a hold of the pads or the top of the jersey, so advances the ball out to the 28-yard line. Another first down for the Bombers. And again, Edon, I think they're going to be content just to take their time and run it, keep that clock moving. Every second they burn is a second less the Aces have to work with. Olds completed. That was caught by Lincoln Keese, number 17. Keese collars it and corrals it down about 33-yard line. Second down, pickup of about 4. There we go again. Olds, quick handoff. And they're going to corral him for maybe about maybe little or no gain. We'll see. Might have lost a yard. Ball carried by number 20, Parker Moyer. And they're going to say no gain. Bring up 3rd down. Olds comes back out, and it should probably be about 2 minutes to go in the game by the time they snap the football here. 2:10 right now, the clock rolling. Olds split back beside him. Going to hang on to it himself. Olds tries to turn the corner, powering forward. They'll bring him down about the 35-yard line to bring up 4th down. So we 4th and about 5. Maybe 4th and 4. I'm going to say 4th and 4. Clock still rolling, under 90 seconds now. Again, they can take their time, but they got to hurry. Oh, they get it off just before the play clock expires. Caught. That's going to be a first down, and that might be 6 more. As they head towards the end zone, touchdown Bombers. They put an exclamation point on it. Christian Owens scampers into the end zone. That's about a 62-yarder. 62-yard run into the end zone. That puts the Bombers up now 48-8. Extra point pending. And, Parker Moyer back to attempt the PAT. Nope. So after the Owens TD, the extra point attempt fails. The score is going to remain 48-8. And the Aces are going to have about enough time to get the kickoff back and shake hands and get on the bus because there's only 13 seconds left. And the continuous clock is going to be starting up and not stopping. Again, we want to remind everybody our next high school football live stream broadcast on Hicksville Community Television comes your way 1 week from today. We'll be back at Aces Field. Hicksville throwing out the welcome mat for Tenora for week number 4 and week number 1 of the GMC schedule. So we'll look forward to seeing you or talking to you 1 week from tonight from Hicksville. Between now and then, again, I think we've got some volleyball coming up next week. Another weekly live update. So we'll get ready to kick it off with 13 seconds to go. We'll have a quick wrap up. We'll thank our underwriters one more time and we'll pack it up and head on out for the evening. Like I said, the Aces might be able to get a return and maybe get one play, but maybe not even that. We'll see. We'll see if they even have to kick it off. They really don't have to kick it off. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Yep. That's the ball game. The Edon Bombers crush the Aces here at Leanne Field tonight, 48-8, the final score. Hey, we've got one more underwriter we want to say a big thank you to before we wrap up our coverage this evening, and that's our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry along the lines of robotics, plasma, welding, so much more. If you want to see some truly incredible things that they have done, not only around the area and the region, but around the state and around the nation, check them out online. It's www.arcsolinc.com. We want to thank them for their continuous support. Again, it's a diamond level underwriter. They help underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage. That's for all sports, all levels of play across all of our broadcast platforms here at Hicksville Community Television. We want to thank them so very much. We hope that you will do the same because, again, anytime you see Aces sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that make it possible, and their support is also what makes it possible for us to be able to bring you our live stream coverage absolutely free of charge. So we want to thank them so very much, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks to them and our 3 other diamond level underwriters as well tonight, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, online at aptmfg.com/careers. And last but not least, the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. Thanks to all of our underwriters. And while we're here, we also want to say a big thank you to Matt Ripke in the athletic department at Edon High School. They always make us feel very welcome. We're here every other year for football. We're also here frequently for Route 49 Classic boys or girls basketball. Whenever we're here, they make us feel very, very welcome. Great seats in the press box here tonight. And, again, helping us out, making sure that we have backup for the internet and the Wi-Fi that we need and all that stuff. We appreciate it so, so very much. A big thank you to, again, the athletic department here at Edon High School. Well, with that, the Aces take one on the chin tonight. It's the second kind of lopsided loss for them. First, Patrick Henry. They bounced back with a win against Swanton last week, but then they, again, get taken to the woodshed tonight by the Bombers. So the Aces will go back home to take on the Tenora Rams in week number 4, week number 1 of the Green Meadows Conference season, and hopefully they'll look to even their record up with another one in the victory column to get back to 500. We'll find out, and again, we'll be on the air just a little before 7 o'clock next Friday, live from Aces Field with our coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Aside from that, let me double check here real quick. I don't want to give out wrong information, but checking the schedule here. Yep, our next sports broadcast will be coming your way on Tuesday the 10th. We'll have JV and varsity volleyball as the Lady Aces host Antwerp, starting at about 5:30 on Tuesday evening. So hope you'll join us for that as well. And if things work out, we've got a tentative. We might try to cover JV football against Fairview at 5 on Monday. But right now it looks like we might be a little short on personnel to be able to pull that off. So we'll just, we won't say one way or the other whether we'll make it or not. But we'll definitely be there for volleyball on Tuesday. And, of course, more football action next week on Friday night. So with that, we're going to wrap it up for this evening, pack up and head on out of here. Once again, your final score tonight in week number 3, it's the homestanding Edon Bombers crushing the Aces 48-8, the final score. And for Brian Williams operating the iPad Pro camera this evening, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Thanks for joining us, and may you all have a good night and good sports.
This is the Edon Chase post-game show. Edon Chase would like to wish good luck to all the athletes in tonight's contest.